Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So this is Elvira, and this is my yoga and healing channel. So if anyone's new to that, there's a combination of different things that I'm offering here. Today, I wanted to offer a yoga class to help strengthen the mind and the body. The reason I chose this is because I feel there's a lot of struggle right now, and the thing we need most right now is really just like a stable and strong mind in order to be able to go through all of it with neutrality. So I decided to turn to my animal card deck before the class. Sometimes I'm drawn to that, and when I was shuffling it, one card fell out, like flipped over, and it was the elephant. And I said, oh, okay, I'm just going to put it back and see. And then I said to myself, but if I get it again, then that's the card we need. And sure enough, I actually picked it again. So the elephant spirit is about learning from the past. So the way I interpreted it, first of all, the elephant energy is very stable, very strong, very heavy, very grounded. So my feeling is we need some grounding as well and stability today. But also like taking everything that's going on now and just learning as much as we can in order to grow, right? So there's nothing really we can do. We just have to keep on pushing forward and stabilizing ourselves in order to be able to get through it, right? Good. So this will be completely intuitively guided. You always have to just do what you can. And if you do enjoy this kind of stuff, I am offering the last week of April free on my Patreon channel, which is the link is below the video. And on there, there's healing, there's yoga, there's channeled messages. Every week, there's several videos, but you're welcome to try it out for free. So yeah, that's below the video. So let's first just, you can come seated if you're not, and just ground yourself down. Just take a few long, deep breaths. Bring your hands together. And this time with intention is you just want to push them, like a couple pounds of pressure at least. You just want to really stabilize and push the thumbs into the sternum. There's a point, an acupuncture point there that's very calming. You want your elbows kind of sticking out, but just keep the shoulders relaxed. You don't want them scrunched up. So just relax, nice tall spine. And we're just going to breathe here for a moment with the intention of centering. So this mudra, this hand position is very centering to the mind, and you will just allow yourself to come here now. Long, deep breathing. You can make an intention if that feels good to you, like anything. It could be related to learning from your past. Maybe it's something else about stabilizing and strengthening your mind. Maybe more neutrality. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath in for a moment. Keep a word or a thought that you would like to focus on. And exhale it out to the universe. Awesome. Okay. All right. So let's come standing. So you can come to the front of your mat. And I'll just face the camera for a moment just so you can see. So you can bring your feet about hip width. Open your arms forward, open the hands forward. I just want you to just feel your feet. So pick up your toes and you can actually just go from the big toe and kind of wave all your toes down. Really feel your feet. Okay, because we're going to be doing some balancing, and the feeling was we needed to do some balancing poses and some challenges that way in order to strengthen and center, right? So I want you to really first feel into your feet in all four corners now. So ground your toes and then feel the four corners of your feet. Notice if you're leaning into one side or the other. And with awareness, no judgment, just, it could be, sometimes we're just energetically imbalanced. Like I feel like I'm more in my left right now. If you want, you can adjust it a little bit. And from here, let's do some sweeping out energy, okay? I really like doing this just to kind of clear out that stuff that we're holding. So your arms, we're gonna use the arms. So let's inhale, coming up with the arms, exhale, swinging back and forward. So we're just gonna do big circles. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you can exhale through your mouth. Just really powerfully releasing and letting go of anything that you don't need right now. So if you ever feel lightheaded doing this, just slow it down, because the breathing can be intense for some people. We're incorporating a little bit of Kundalini yoga here as we do this, but it's really one of my favorite things to do when we move the arms like this. It moves the energy and your aura. It cleanses everything. Inhale, open the arms out wide, palms forward. Exhale, just drop one hand down the thigh, the other arm over. Just going to do side bend here, releasing side body, push the opposite foot down. Inhale, lifting to center. And then exhale, let's switch and just let yourself just go as far as it's comfortable. Inhale, lifting back up. Reach your fingers, reach your heart. And then we're going to bend the knees, exhale. So you're still kind of at the front of your mat. You're going to exhale, bend your knees, and swing your arms back. We're going to do that a few more times. So another release, inhale, kind of like chair pose, inhale. Sometimes we need to do this in order to focus on other stuff like balancing poses. If we're distracted and weighed down, it can take away from our focus. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, lift, palms together this time. Exhale, hands to heart, just like we started. A few pounds of pressure between your hands, push into the heart center, just stabilize your breath. Notice your heartbeat. Remembering that space of neutrality, you can usually find it right in the heart space. Always knowing you can come back to the space, the centeredness. So if you're not at the front, come to the front of your mat. Go into a little bit of a flow. So let's bring the arms down and out, overhead, inhale. Exhale, fold through, coming all the way down. You can have a bend in your knees. So if you're feeling tight right now, don't worry. Just kind of let your head hang. You can swing a bit, ragdoll yourself. Just let go of the spine and the back of the neck. Good. Inhale, lengthen. You can bring your fingers to your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Let's plant the hands and come into downward dog. So just stepping back and keep the feet about hip width apart, hands shoulder width. Pedal out your feet. So just, if it's morning, like if you're doing this in the morning, sometimes you're feeling tighter in the morning. So just be gentle with yourself if you're feeling tight. Shake out the head and neck. Just release tension here. engaging your core as well. So you're pulling your spine, your belly button up to your spine. Good. And then just come to stillness. Just as a challenge, see if you can come to tent your right hand so your fingertips are on the ground. And see if you can tent your left hand and come to the fingertips here. This may not work for everybody. We're just coming to a bit of a strengthening pose. This stimulates the brain. Come to the toes and just kind of wiggle your bum side to side. See if you can maintain that for a few long, deep breaths. You might feel good. I feel like my hand like this right now, even though a lot of my weight is there. But it's really, if you feel like you need that stretch in your hand, it feels quite nice. Another deep breath. And then flatten each palm and relax. Good. Inhale, let's lift the right leg. Exhale, let's bring the knee in towards the chest. You're going to come with your shoulders over your wrist. If you have shoulder or wrist issues, you may have to skip this part. Just breathe, squeeze that knee a little bit higher. Keep breathing, strength here. And then step to the inside of your right thumb, a little bit closer to your right thumb with your right foot. Okay? And then you're going to flatten your back foot. We're going to come into warrior one. So 45-degree angle, and it's about a heel to heel alignment. So just look back, start to swing your arms up, and then inhale, lift. Right knee over right ankle. Keep your chest facing forward and breathe. So you want your shoulders relaxed, heart open towards the sky. Okay, from here, let's come to the ball of the back foot. So here's where we're going to just challenge our balance and strength. So I want you to really find a space in front of you that's not moving, like a spot, so you can keep your balance steady. And this is where the neutrality has to come in. So you're going to lean your weight forward here, kind of walk your back foot in a bit, and then pick up your left knee, lifting it up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Bring your right hand to the left knee on the outside. Bring your left hand back for a twist. Keep breathing. Now, you may not be able to look back. You may have to keep your gaze steady forward. And if you fall, don't even worry about it. Just find your neutrality. Find a point that's not moving. Keep breathing. Inhale, look forward. Keep that knee up. Bring your arms up. Exhale, you're going to slowly kick that leg back. And coming into warrior three. So now your arms are reaching forward, fingertips reaching forward, ball of the foot reaching back. Keep breathing. Okay, so if you fall, if you're out of balance, if you're shaking, it's all good. Start to bend that right knee. Coming back to high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, release both hands to the ground. Keep your left palm down. Inhale, right hand lifts for twist. Exhale, right hand down. Now we'll do a bit of a flow. You can always skip this if you want, okay? Stepping the right foot back to plank. You can lower the knees if you want. Hinging forward as you exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, mini cobra, halfway up to you. Exhale, downward dog. Bringing your breath back to neutral. You can take an inhale here. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, again, we're going to squeeze it in. Bringing that knee right up, squeeze it into your chest. Hold for a few breaths. Just challenging our strength, remember. And then step it right beside the left thumb. You're going to flatten your back foot, warrior one. Hips forward, chest forward, swing the arms back, inhale, lift. Left knee over the left ankle. So really just doing your best to align. You don't have to be perfect in any pose here. It's all just whatever your body's capable of. Good. Come to the ball of the back foot, lift your heel. Okay, so here's where you can see there'll probably be a difference between each side. So you're gonna lean forward, start to put your weight in your left foot, walk the back foot up a bit, and then you're gonna bring that right knee up as you inhale. Exhale. Find a point that's not moving. So if you're advanced, you might be able to look back as you twist, okay? So bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee, reach your right arm back. So I'm just challenging myself to look at my right thumb, no pressure. Keep breathing. Keep stabilizing and centering yourself. Inhale, slowly come back to center, lift the arms. And we're going to come back into warrior three. Start to kick back, kick back, kick back. Notice the warrior poses. Warrior poses are very strong. Okay, so you want like a nice straight line, reaching the fingertips forward, kicking back as best you can. Keep breathing. You may have a slight bend, keeping the right hip rolling down towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, drop the toes down. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, circle the arms down. Right hand down. Inhale, left hand up, lifts for a twist. Breathing here. Exhale, release. Choosing to do a flow if you want, or just come in downward dog. So stepping back, inhale, plank. Shifting forward, exhale, lower down. Elbows stay tucked in. Inhale, little cobra or full cobra. Maybe you can straighten the arms. Just depends on where you're at. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth, side out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's walk towards the hands. And I'm going to face this way. Anyways, so you can see. You're going to have your heels together, toes out at 45. And I want you to squat down, okay? So in Kundalini Yoga, frogs are some people's favorite thing to do and some people's least favorite thing to do. So I'm just going to let you decide if you would like to challenge yourself. I'm going to say aim for 30. This is a power of the mind more than anything. Your legs definitely can get tired. Fingertips stay on the ground, heels together. Heels never touch the ground. So you're going to inhale, lift your hips, straighten the legs. Exhale back to your squat. So any knee problem, anything like that, do not do the full pose, or you can maybe have a block and just come not as low, okay? So just listen to your body. Aim for 30, and you can split it up 10, 10, and 10 if you want, all right? Powerful breathing. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. This is very good to move a lot of energy. Feel the burn. Okay, that was about 30. So I'm going to give you guys extra time. Once you're done, separate your feet, just come hanging forward and just shake it out. Relax the body. If that was your very first time doing frogs, don't worry if you didn't do 30. Some people can only manage maybe 15 or 20 the first time. So once you're done, we're just going to slowly roll up. Bring the arms up. And then inhale at the top, exhale back to the heart. Coming back to your center point, catching the breath. So you might feel your heart pumping a lot right now, but just notice how you're feeling right now overall. Moving a lot of energy here. Remembering your feet, so just checking in, grounding the toes, grounding four corners of your feet. We'll do a little bit more balance, so that's why I'm just kind of reminding you, get your center, get your feet nice and grounded. Okay. All right, let's inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Plant your hands. Let's step back to plank as you inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, you're going to step it about halfway forward. So not all the way behind the hands. Keep your right hand down. We're going to come into a half moon, okay? Full moon's coming up if you're watching this around the date that we're April, end of April-ish. So full moon's coming. So to the full moon. Right hand stays fingertips on the ground, just about maybe 6 to 10 inches in front of your right foot, off to the side a bit. You're going to start to pick up your back left leg. Now you may have to keep both hands on the ground. If you want, keep your gaze steady. It might be to the ground. Try to pick up your left hand and open it up towards the ceiling. Now you might be able to follow it with your gaze. Push out through your heel of your left leg. And maybe you can look up to your left thumb. Just breathe. If you're jiggling, if you're falling, it's all good. Keep breathing. You might need to exhale through your mouth if you're feeling warm. Look down and release. Coming into chair pose, you're going to step your feet about an inch apart. Bend into the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale. We're going to swing it back again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. And forward fold. Plant your hands. Inhale, step to plank. You can skip this. Come to downward dog if you don't want to do this. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, stepping just halfway. Ground that foot down. Left fingertips in front, about 10 inches off to the side a bit. And then start to pick up your right leg. Okay, so when you found your stability, if you have a point that you're using, keep your gaze focused and centered. Then when you feel it, you can try lifting your right arm up. So my left leg's more unstable. Kick out through your right leg, kick out through your heel. And then if you can, see if you can look up to the right thumb. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, look down if you're looking up. Join your feet 1 inch apart. Bend your knees. Inhale, back into chair. Exhale, just sit back. Hands to heart. Finding your center. Keep your tailbone tucked down. Your lower belly tucked in. You want to engage your core. We're just going to do a twist here, okay? Looking towards your left, you're going to hook your right elbow over your left thigh. Keep your knees aligned. So you might see your right knee pop forward. Just pull it back. Once you are hooked, push your left hand down. So you center more and more towards the heart. See if you can look up, finding your stillness. Keep breathing deeply here. Inhale, just lift up, lift the heart, straighten the legs for a moment. Exhale, sitting back. And then turn over to the left, to the right. Hook your left elbow over the right thigh. You might only be able to twist without hooking, and that's fine too. If you've hooked it, push your right hand down into your left and then look up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Inhale, back to center, lift. Exhale, fold through. Plant your hands. Come to downward dog. Lower your knees as wide as your mat now, toes together, child's pose. So this class is designed to be a little bit challenging because if you don't challenge yourself, it's hard to strengthen your mind and your body. So yoga is not about how flexible you are. It's about your mind and how much you're able to take control and just say, I am what I am, I'm where I'm at, and I'm going to do my best. And that's what life is about. Just bring your palms together. Your arms can be mostly straight here, and just let your head relax. And just give yourself some thanks. It's like you're bowing down to yourself and giving yourself some gratitude just for showing up, being here, and taking care of yourself. Inhale deeply. And exhale, let's slowly start to push up. Let's come to a tabletop. So your knees are under your hips, hands under the shoulders. We'll just do some cat-cows to loosen up a little more in the spine. So inhale, belly down, heart forward. Exhale, pull the spine up, chin to chest. And just go with your breath. Follow the flow of your breath. Inhale, coming to center. Exhale, send your left leg back. Inhale, open the left foot out to the side and then just bring it down to the ground so your toes are forward. Walk your fingertips back. Just going to do a nice side bend, so maybe I'll face, you can see me this way. Okay, let's inhale, lift. Exhale, just hinging over your left leg. Inhale, coming back to center. And then exhale, let's drop the right hand down. If you have a block, you can always use a block. We're going to pick up that left leg. Kind of like a modified side plank here. If you want to go further, you can bend your knee. See if you can reach for that foot. No problem if you can't. Kicking back that foot, opening the heart. Part of being strong is actually having an open heart center. Being vulnerable. So we're just doing a nice back bend here if you're in it. If you're reaching, aiming, that's good too. No problem. Inhale. Exhale. If you have the foot, just release it. Let's bring it back to where it was. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's come down to the hands here. We're going to keep the left hand down. Inhale, right hand lifts. And then we're going to slide it underneath. So underneath your left, we're going to bring the right shoulder all the way to the ground for kind of like thread the needle here. Okay, let your right ear come to the ground. So just a nice shoulder stretch. So you can always take your left hand and bring it behind your back. Maybe you can reach the inner crease of your thigh. If you're very advanced, you could always try and grab your big left toe with your right hand. That's optional. If you're able to, try and go ahead. That'll give you a deeper stretch in your shoulder, and just breathe. Inhale. Exhale, let's slowly bring the left hand to the ground, start to come back up to center. Palms flat and lower the left knee down. Let's do a few more cat-cows while we're here. I'll just stay facing this way. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, pull the spine up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, we're going to do the same thing on this side. So right leg comes back. And then out to the side and lower the foot down. So toes are facing forward. You're going to walk your fingertips back. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, drop your right hand down, just reaching over. Heart stays lifted. So you're not twisting too much. You're actually just you're keeping your heart towards the ceiling. Just breathe. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, coming over to the opposite side, either to a block or to the ground. Okay. Hand right under the shoulder. You're going to lift that back, your right leg up, right arm up. Now, if you want, you can bend your knee. See if you can reach for that ankle or foot. If you have hold of it, just push into your hand. Lift your heart. Remembering to open the heart center. It's a really nice shoulder stretch too. Inhale. And exhale, we'll just slowly release that foot straight out again. Plant your foot down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's bring the hands down again. Right hand stays grounded. Left hand's lifting. Exhale, shoulder stretch on this side. Slide your left arm down. Shoulder is completely grounded here. You can bring your right hand behind you. If you want, you can reach for your right big toe if you can. Otherwise, don't worry. And breathe here. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And just slowly start to push back up. Bringing the knee down and cross your ankles behind you and sit back. Just use your core strength. First, let's just play here. We'll lift the legs up, keep the chest up. Toes pointing, strong body. If you need, you can hold your legs. And then we're just going to slowly lower. A little bit at a time. You can let your heels drop. And come down. Let's just finish with a gentle twist. You can bring your arms up to the sides. Just let your knees come in and drop to one side. Your head turns to the opposite side. Inhale, coming to center. Coming to the other side. Just let your shoulders stay grounded. Inhale, center. If there's anything else you want to do, you can go ahead. Otherwise, feel free to just come into your relaxation. Let your feet flop out to the sides. Tuck your shoulders under. Let your palms come to the ceiling and just completely draw yourself into your mat. Taking a few long, deep breaths here. If you did make an intention, you can repeat that now. Whatever it was, maybe it was to be more neutral or be more grounded or be more strong, mentally stable, going into everything with neutrality. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Start to just wake up the body, wiggle the toes and the fingers. Bring your knees in and just gently squeeze them in. You can rock side to side. And then you can either come up pushing from one side, or if you really want to wake up, you can rock lengthwise, shoulders to hips a few times, and then just rock yourself up to seated. And once you're there, let's bring the hands to the heart, ending where we begin here. Here's a quote from Muji. All the ups and downs are grace in different wrappings, sent to refine consciousness. Say thanks to them all. So no matter what's happening, no matter how much you feel like it's throwing you off, remember that it's just there to give you some kind of lesson. There's always meanings and blessings in everything that's going on, and that will help also to keep you strong and stable as we go through this life. So have gratitude, even if it's just not something pleasant. Just give it as much gratitude as you can. It'll help to get through it more easily. And thank yourself again for being here. If you liked the video, please click like, please subscribe if you haven't. And feel free to join me on Patreon. I'll be doing this every week, as well as healings and meditations. So thank you for being here. And let's finish with a long Sat Nam. Long Sat, short Nam, means true name, true identity. It's like a namaste. Inhale. Sat Nam. Love, light, and health to you. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye for now.